Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another day of StarCraft casting. We have some Destiny StarLeague. Good morning to Sunlily. Good morning to Neo. It's almost afternoon where I am, but it's good morning to anywhere in the Alpha X Empire. However, this is Destiny StarLeague. Just some quality games from a couple players. Both matches are Guitar King. Sorry, I've been a little bit of a dry throat last day and a half. So please don't mind the dryness in my voice. However, we are going to get right into the games because that's what you guys are here for StarCraft. And let's get right away. We're going to do Guitar King versus Cider Chance. Get right to it. Game number 1. Yes, there's fire suddenly. I love our transition that we have. Love using it for exploding us as being community supporters to other events in League. So I love using it. Shows that we support anything out there. Confirming with chance as well. Make sure to see the right name. And Neil, if you've done Passion Craft, I might have to get some overlays made up for that, and you might get some your Passion Craft game casted as well later on today. As we should enable the sound. Let's not have a silent cast today. You guys hear the action. Get to the action here. It's the red Protoss representing Ability Gaming. We have Barcode, aka Guitar King, in Discord. As the yellow Terran from RTG, we have Cinder Chance. Which I believe is remember to the game. Remember the game. I'm gonna wait for his confirmation from him. Meanwhile, we have a proxy gateway here from Barcode. Gonna get the gas steal as well. Gonna cancel the Reaper, go for a Marine here. Probe being a little pesky, but the probe is gonna fall. That's the gateway is gonna finish. We're gonna get a Zealot here. Marine is out. We're gonna get a factory with the Nexus expand. No cybernetics core as of yet. The Zealot is gonna get the cancer and it's gonna get a SCV. It's gonna go for the second one as well here. This supply depot wall is not gonna get finished, but it's still up. There's the Cybercore now. Zealot versus 2 Marines. The second Zealot is being... Sorry, third Zealot. Wow, we're missing Zealots here. We are gonna get that high ground bunker. Get the extra punch for defense. We are going to see that tech lab on the factory to push out tanks. And with this, the simulator is going to help a lot with the scouting, seeing that there is a lot of Marines here. Seeing that the second command center is being built on the high ground. Another barracks. And Barcode is going to see a lot. Meanwhile, there is nothing on back at home. Just the Nexus is going to finish. Cybercore is finished as well. Additional 2 gateways. Love to see Warp Gate start, but seems like that is not happening. Soccer versus 4 Marines with 3 Zealots. 1 Zealot almost damaged. Shields are completely gone. 1 Zealot is going to get in, but the Zealot retreats as the Marines return to the bunker. Let's zoom out here a little bit here. Tank finally done. Getting a siege up here. This should be the end of this push. And Cinder is gonna wall up and defend this aggression. Marines are gonna push down once again, trying to force Barcode to bring out his army towards the tanks. Repositioning the tank. We got Stim on the way as well. Trying to bait in this army, but another Marine does fall. We have Twilight Council in the Forge as well. Either see Charge or Blink. But there are Marauders on the production as well. Zealot being annoying here. Forcing Cinder to build his 3rd command center. That way, if he once he clears this up, he can land both command centers and take the economic lead. However, a Stalker is going to fall. Marauder is here. No concussion shell just as yet, just because Stim is being researched. A lot of bio units here. Another Marines go down, but all the Zealots have been destroyed here. And Cinder is going to clean this up. Finally gonna get his 2nd base down at the 5-minute mark. And eventually gonna lay it his 3rd. But does Barcode see 3rd commander? Yes, he does. Sees that there's a 3rd command center. Sees Sim is being researched. So he is on top of his scouting. Because this building has been here the majority of the entire game. Forcing Barcode to get his own 3rd as well. There's been no scouting from Cinder this entire game due to all the aggression has been on his side of the map. As we have Charge +1 for ground. Robotics facility as well. Gonna get those Immortals out. Realizing if he puts a gateway there, he's gonna block off the Immortals coming out. Or Colossus. And did. Nope, he started concussion shells, but canceled it at the last second here. Don't know the reason for that. Love to see that in combat shields as well. But he's gonna get a start back at home, get some Liberators. Or Banshees. Or some Medivacs, that works too. Heal up that ball up. However, Barcode will have the upgrade advantage with the +1 momentarily being finished here. As Cinder is taking the chance to move out. Getting a little proxy pylon out here, scouting for that as well. SUVs moving out. Don't know what they're up to. Pirate being pulled to heal up these tanks. Nothing much here to defend. No charge is complete though. An Immortal is not out yet. As the reinforcing zealots are being target fired, charge is going to be useful here. Directing the direct fire onto the bile ball here. However, the mortal is out. Number 1 tank is going up, and Barcode is going to clean up this aggression. SUVs are going to arrive a little too late. Units being very overstimmed to get across the map here. Taking out the proxy scouting pylon. We are going to get +1 armor for the Protoss player. Concussion shell and combat shield underway as concussive shells is just going to finish up here. Both players on 3 bases. This is looking good for our Protoss unit player. And we're just going to get the push on push. Zealot's going to go straight to the middle of mine. Go for the SUV kills. Much as I want to say drones. Gonna recall 1 stalker, and Cinder Chance is going to hold this. As we get some Archons. There was a Twilight Council. Any Archons? Do you have a Templar Archives? We will see Storm eventually. As Barco is going to go for his 4th base. Not taking the high ground advantage. Would love to see that. Pros be closer, but keeping the aligned bases here. As it would be easier for the 4th base to fall here. It's like this 3rd base. It's going to be under a heavy aggression. Warp Prism here to help reinforcement. +1/+1 has just momentarily started for Chance. And the Archons here are going to do a lot of splash damage as well. Little buffy little guys. Ball of death. Targeting down the command center here. However, this is going to force Chance to bring back his army. It was going to attack the 3rd. Going up to attack, but 15 SUVs are going to fall. And reinforcement zealots are just going to get demolished by this tank and the bile here. Targeting the Warp Prison. Warp Prison is going to get retreat safely here. And Archons are all gone. No Storm being researched, but +2 he is being researched. Everything here is 1-1 for our Protoss player, even though there is no upgrades. So the upgrades are paying off here for our Protoss player. And it is showing the dominance of these charge-a-lots here. But this bile unit is going to clean this up. Immortal knocking at the front door. High Templar's being warped in. Still no Storm yet. 3 Archons being morphed. +2 armor as well. Archons are here. The splash is incredible on this. As we see 3 Archons just going in willy-nilly into the base of Chance. Now does Chance have a chance to win this game? We'll see. There's additional 9 more SUVs are going to go down. There's a total of 34 in this entire game has gone down. And there's the GG. And Barcode takes game number 1. Take this moment. Game 2. Reload in. Go to game number 2 right away. The Internal Empire. Kind of sad to see this map is going next season. representing Validity Gaming, we have Barcode. Representing as the yellow for RTG, we have Cinder Chance. Barcode keeping his shrub on his side of the map, checking if there's no proxies. Always a good check on this, especially on this map, being very big and open for a lot of proxies. There's a lot of proxies locations on this map. Just gonna follow the little probe. Gonna cross. Gonna high five the SUV. What's up? Don't mind me. Just coming across. Gonna scout. Oh, cool. Oh, maybe a Reaper. Maybe a sorry, an SUV. That'd be kind of weird to see that coming in the middle of the barracks. But it's gonna be a Reaper opener. Be either one, Marine or Reaper. Beautiful scout. If we see the scout path. Or Cinder Chance. It's gonna go in, pop out. As the Cybernetics Core is gonna finish. We are gonna get an adept opener. As these two SUVs are still chasing this probe. Finally decide to get rid of the chase. Stop the chase here. Reaper is now out. And the tech choice from Barcode is going to be the Stargate. Get that Oracle out, or it's going to be a Depth Void Ray build, which would be very interesting to have to see, especially on this map. Please cancel the shade. Cancel the shade. Nope, not going to cancel the shade. Cancels the shade. Keeping that Depth alive and keeping the Reaper out. See a factory and another barracks going to momentarily come start. The classic file transition. Stargate is now just completing. It's either going to be an Oracle. Oh, it's going to be the Void Ray. Now, will Chance see this? The Chance see Stargate? No, he did not see the Stargate. He does not know there's a Void Ray coming. This is looking good for our Protoss player. No Void Ray completed yet. Proning it out, the first Void Ray. I'd like to see a Twilight Council get the Claves as well, which would be nice. Marine scouting out. See if there's any proxies anywhere. Or just doing Marine scouts out. Solo scouting, see if there's anything flying out. As we have the first Void Ray. Patrolling for any medevacs with Hellions or mines. However, there's not a single mine coming down. We have Stim as well for Chance. Let's see what comes out of the factory. Is it going to be Hellions or is it going to be Widow Whites? Nope, we're just going to get a lift off. Gonna get that tech lab. Build those tanks. Another Void Ray. Being built, another one. So we had 3 Void Rays. We are gonna get Glaives after the Twilight. It sounds like he was just listening to me. Even though these are from the replays. More depths. Can be the Glaive Adepts Void Ray build. As we have seen very popular lately. From DreamHack and GSL. we get +1 coming from... Excuse me. From Chance. This probe is just gonna go out scout, I believe. Or put a proxy pylon down as Chance is just gonna move out with a bunch of Marines here. But this is gonna be interesting. Chance going for the chance. A very lucky Chance. Gonna find out the scouting pylon. It's gonna see the shading adept coming in here. And does not cancel the shade. This poor adept is gonna go down. Not revealing glaives just yet. +1 armor as well, and combat shields as well. But now, does Chance have a chance to win? There is a tank here. On the depths are just gonna shade up on these Marines. They're not +1 just of yet. And only half, some of the half at least, not just half the adepts go down. Adepts are gonna try and shade in here. But there is a turret here. Turret's being built here, trying to be built here as these SUVs are just gonna go down. As 2 of the Void Rays have fallen already. The Void Rays are being chased by medevacs. No Marines in them. However, there is no tank as well. And Chance is going to clean it up, taking the chance, cleaning up the mess. Zealots and one singular adept comes along here. And the Zealots are going to be here to hopefully tank the bile units. But if this Void Ray goes down, it will be GG hopefully for Chance. But Chance is going to get his third base built on location. As more adepts are being shaded across the map here. Firecode getting his third as well. Regrouping here at the Zognaga Tower. We will see medevacs with Bile Stim, Marines with +1. And the shades almost get into the base of Chance here. Oh no, the Void Ray. Do not go down. Do not lose that Void Ray. You need that Void Ray. And the depths are just gonna they're gonna single fire the... Oh no. The depths here are just gonna melt to these +1 Marines. Void Rays are gonna jump onto that tank. The tank, both Void Rays are gonna go down. Oh, Chance is gonna clean it up. We're gonna get +2 as well. +2 armor as well. Charge is coming for Firecoat. We're gonna get a robotics facility as well. And a couple more gateways. Get that War Prism in. Third base finally up and running for Barcode. So we are gonna get a Liberator harassment coming from Cinder Chance. And Barcode is going to see that Liberator. No weapons of Stalkers at the natural here, but going to pull the probes just in time. And the one probe is going to go down for a Liberator, which is not a good trade for Cinder Chance. Meanwhile, over here at the third base, we do have some action here. Chance trying to show that he has a chance of winning here. Charge is momentarily being done. Templar Archives has been finished as well. Is Storm been researched? No, it hasn't. As these get morphed into Archons, which are not going to survive with this Bile unit. And Chant is doing it. He is taking revenge. As we get some friendly fire here. One tank is going to go down. However, this third base of Barcode is going to go down as well. And 9 probes have fallen. We have 64 army supply to 16. Highly numbers are in favor of Cinder Chance. Cinder is going to go into the main base. Nope. Going to drop back down. Sees the Zealots moving up. Charge has been completed. +2/+2 is going to kick in very soon here. And this shall be GG from Barcode momentarily. Morphing in. Archon trying to get that splash, but these Zealots are just going to melt. GG is going to be called, and Barcode is going to take game number. Sorry, Chance is going to take game number 2. Barcode, GG's. And we have a series. All right. The Ace map, Everdream. Let's get the game underway. Hope everyone is having an amazing weekend. As we get to the Ace match. Game tied 1-1 apiece. Representing the Liberty Gaming. You guys know him in Discord as Guitar King, but in game he is Barcode. Chance does he Chance, but he is representing RTG as the Yellow Terran. Hello, high five there from the probe and SUV. Like the classic here. But we're gonna have this probe. We're gonna attack this SUV, trying to delay this barracks. As we have the classic SUV probe chase. We are gonna get the Cybernetics core here from Barcode. On the Reaper Ball. And we are going to get a Nexus to follow up. Reaper open once again here. We're going to get that. Oh, we're trying to delay that natural. Probe trying to kill the SUV here, so it delays the command center down once again. SUV and Probe. We're going to exchange high fives once again. Probe decides, maybe I want to attack you. Nope. I'm going to go back home. This Barcode is supplied here. Oh, no. Be supplied with the first Adept as the Reaper is coming across the map. Gotta chrono out that Adept. Make it sure it gets out in time for the Reaper. Twilight Council. This is the choice attack this game for Barcode. So Reaper is in the house here. Jumps in, jumps out, sees that there is an Adept here. Shade is going to complete here. And the Reaper is going to make it inside the base here. Probes are going to go try and attack the Reaper here. The Reaper is going to scout the Twilight. And finally, the probes are going to kill it. for our probe. And we are going to get blinked this game from Barcode as well. As we see basically barracks, a 2-1. Ooh, a 3-1-1. Very interesting from Chance here. Going for the 3-1-1 on Everdream. As a Stalker and a Adept push across the map here. A couple of Marines are like, oh, nope, that's a Stalker. Let's not go down there. And will Barcode had a chance to shade the Adept into the base here. SUV is going to go down, and there's going to be some slight excuse me, my stuttering there. Some pressure here from its Stalker and Adept here. And Barcode is going to back off here. Blink, but 2/3 finish here. Barcode going for the earlier third base here. As Chance is still massing up his army supply here. He's going with the 3-1-1 build here. Marine Marauder tank as his unit composition. But I had loved to see this as a tech lab, not a reactor. Get that combat shield or concussive shells. Gonna scan, see there's a robotics facility. Either Blink, Charge, or Blaze is being researched. Blink being cancelled. Oh no, Blink finished. We are gonna get Charge researching as well. Just the way how fast that turned, it looked like he cancelled it and started Charge instead. We're gonna get the first Daddy Immortal out. +1 here for the Terran player being researched as well. No Forge here for our Protoss player. One probe is gonna go down to a small battalion of Marines. And Cinder Chance looking to push out here momentarily. Most likely look like it to be a timing attack here. Observer sees the army very well here as the army moves out. And we are gonna get that push, +1 timing push. The observer saw everything being pushed out. Cinder Chance going for the third here. We have some a sentry here for force fields. Lots of stalkers as well. And an Immortal here for the... An SUV is going to go down here. And there's no concussion shell at all here. Need some zealots. We're going to get some bunkers. Aggressive bunkers here as well. Tank is going to siege up here. And there are just going to be a battle here. In the shield battery charge here, the save some energy on that shield battery. Shield battery is working in favor. Blink is not being used really well here. But the Immortals are being the stronghold of this army. And the push is not going to succeed here from Cinder Chance. As meanwhile, three SUVs are going down during this. And Cinder Chance is going to have to pick up and go to another location. We do see that Barcode is going to go for that rich gas geyser fourth base. Meanwhile, we have a mini bio drop here, targeting down the pylon here. The Cyber Core is going to go down. One gateway is going to go down as well. This is forcing Barcode to return with his army. Charge is completed as well, and we're going to target fire the commander deck full of units. But however, that is going to get away here. Cinder Chance finally getting his third base down. +1 armor is being researched as well on one engineering bay. It's just tanks, marines, and marauders on the production tab here in Medivacs. As this observers just sees everything. Army moving out towards the third base location. Barcode getting that economic lead, getting that base ahead. As now that Barcode sees there is not. Oh, just barely seeing that there is a third base. So that is very lucky for Cinder Chance there. As we have Storm being researched, plus one armor is almost finished here for Cinder Chance. Liberators are coming into the mix. There is a lot of Immortals here, actually. Barcode thinking that Cinder Chance is going for a heavy tech army, tank army here, but however, it's just mostly Marines and Marauders. Gonna scan. See that the fourth base has been taken down on the rich gas geyser. And scans that the third is a fully saturated base as he started to push out and decides to stay back. Would love to see a robotics bay come down, get that Colossus for the splash damage as well. As we see a 4 squadron of stalkers going to scout out. Scan comes down. A couple tanks are in siege in the back. And one zealot is going to down. But there is storm available here. And there's the first few storms. Beautiful cluster of storms being dropped on the bio units here. The tank is going to draw. First tank's going to fall here. The second tank momentarily. All these immortals here. Retreating stalkers going to come back to quarter. And Barcode is going to hold the push here. And he is going to push as well. Love to see him continue the push. Scans coming down, see where the army is. The army supply is in Barcode's favor. 73 to 35, but the upgrade advantage for Cinder Chance is here. SUV's trying to come in here, but there is Storm. +2 is approximately halfway done here. Liberator is going to zone out everything. Aggressive forward blink right in front of that tank there. And a Storm is going to go down. Takes out a medevac. 5 SUVs are going to go down. GG is going to be called, and Barcode is going to win this series. Well done, Barcode, aka. AKA Guitar King. And he is gonna get the dub. Right. If you haven't had enough of Barcode, well, we are going to see some more of Barcode. Making sure the mats weren't the same, which they're not. Alright, we are going to go to game number 1 onto Internal Empire. Hope everyone's enjoying their Saturday. It's a beautiful day here, a bit chilly. I don't even know what the temperature is outside, but it's still enough to wear shorts. As we get this best of 3 underway. And we're gonna have a ZVP. However, let's get to the introductions here. As the Teal Zerg. we have Dragonfire. And representing Validity Gaming. I have a little bit tongue twister here, but with his actual name, we have as the Purple Protoss Guitar King. As we enjoy a classic ZVP. Bro, coming out here seeing that. Oh, natural. Cool. We're gonna have the hatch gas pool. Most standard of standard builds from Zerg player. As we are going to get a Nexus before Cybernetics cord from our Protoss player. And we're gonna get the probe. Just gonna hatch block the third here. And we're gonna get to see the first couple queens and settlings come out as we watch the probe like ring around the rosy here. And the third base is going to get down on location roughly at a reasonable time. We are going to see that Stargate coming from Guitar King. As the first adept is going to walk across the map here. Gonna shade in here. See if they cancel. Gonna cancel that shade. Jay gets canceled. Roach Run is gonna go down. Speed is 10 seconds away of being done. As we are most likely gonna see a Twilight come down here in momentarily. We are looks likely gonna see the Glaze Adept Void Ray build here. Roaches counter the Adepts very nicely, but the Void Ray does so much damage to Roaches. And Dragonfire is going to see there is a Void Ray out. Not an Oracle. So this means the Dragonfire needs to get more Queens out. Needs to get that layer attack. Needs to start getting Hydras as well. Get that DPS going. But you want the Roach speed as well. +1 missiles should have been started as well as we are gearing up to a nasty battle. But we are not going to see the Twilight. We are going to see a Fleet Beacon. Means Flux Veins will be researched. If not, Battle Cruisers on 2 base. Not Battle Cruisers, oh my goodness. That's the Terran unit. Carriers. Another superior airship in this game. As this Void Ray. It's just going to scout for Overlords. We're going to see a couple things come across the map here. And there is a wall off here. A full wall off. Is this probe? Oh, that's an Adept. My mistake. We're going to get Overlord speed as well. +1 missiles. Roaches are going to be being growing here. We are going to go for the Mothership Core at the 5-minute mark. This is very interesting from our Protoss player. Going with the mothership core. Is that the mothership core? The mothership. I don't miss the mothership core. There was a mothership core you have to have in order to build the mothership. Don't miss those days. Especially with the overcharge. Don't miss that at all. But we are going to get the Hydralisk Den. We only have 54 workers. So we're looking at the 54 worker Hydra build here. And Super AK. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to StarCraft if you're new to the StarCraft community. But Ray's going to see that. Oh, you got Overlord speed? Is it enough? No, it's not enough for the Void Raid to not kill it. Another Overlord, speedy Overlord here. As we get Grooving Spines to give the Hydralisk a +2 here. Now, will this Overlord get in here in time to see that the mothership is here? And yes, it is going to. As it comes out now. And Dragonfire is just stopping the Overlord. And the... Oh my goodness. We are going to get a 7-minute mothership out. And this is not looking good for our Zerg player. As the mothership, as you can see, cloaks anything in its range. It's pretty slow, actually. Actually, it looks like it's pretty fast here. Now, this is interesting. Getting a mothership so early in the game here. Hydralisk being built as fast as they can here. And our herd of roaches are going to go across the map here. A special ability about a mothership core. It is a detector. It shoots beams. It has a bubble called Time Warp. Slows down your units. And it cloaks units and buildings. As this cluster of roaches are going to stay here. Hydralisks are staying out of the range. There is no Overseers here, as Overseers are rushed to be made here. The third base of Dragonfire is going to go down here. And another thing about a special ability about a mothership core, it can recall anywhere on the map. So you can see, as it's doing it, just as I mentioned, recalls it right into the main base of Dragonfire. What a play here. Hydra's going to have to get target fire this, but the force fields of the sentries are going to block out the entire army. Drones are being pulled to fight stalkers. Void Rays just melting everything. Guardian Shield being activated here. Hydralisk Den is getting target fire here. And 6 Pro drones are going to go down. Rushing to buildings here. Roaches and Hydras here. Another Overseer is here. Giving the high ground vision as well. As this mothership core is paying off. As 2 hatcheries have gone down. A 3rd mining base has gone down. Dragonfire does have enough here to build another hatchery here, but worrying about reinforcing stalkers are going to come here as well. And this is not looking good for our Teal Zerg. Wasn't expecting the early game mothership harassment. As this Overseer is going to go down. Gonna rebuild the 3rd base here. Over at a very long drone walking. Mothership is gonna find where the army of fire Dragonfire is gonna go. Roach is just gonna melt here. And the army of fire Dragonfire. I don't know why I want to say fire dragon, but we're bringing a massive amount of stalkers here. Is there a... Yes, there is a recall on the mothership. Mothership could just recall here. However, there is going to be a Zerg sandwich here. Is it going to be enough here? 2 hatcheries being built here. There's the Time Warp. And this is most likely gonna be a GG here from our Zerg player. Was totally not expecting this. The early game mothership, as we see here, a lot of stalkers. The third base is gonna go down here. Adepts and stalkers are here. There is a lot of DPS here from our Protoss player, as our Zerg player is determined to get units out here, but the army supply is in favor of Guitar King. And this is all on 2 bases. Very impressive. A huge bank here. Could add some more gateways or dark shrine maybe. But however, there's a lot of DPS here. Would love to see these overseers being just into the third base is gonna the fourth base. Now the third base is gonna go down. Focusing on the stalker army here, as there is so many stalkers here. The army supply of Dragonfire is dwindling here. And GG is gonna be called, and our king is gonna get game number 1. Alright, game number 2. Very interesting build from our Protoss player, our king. Was not expecting that at all. As we get to game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, as we go to Everdream once again. And here we go. As the Teal Zerg once again was not expecting the early mothership core. Or mothership. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I say core, because usually the core comes first. But as the Zerg player, we have Dragonfire. Being the cheeky player, as he is, representing Validity Gaming, we have Guitar King. There, guys. Butchering up a bit here. But we are here for StarCraft. We're gonna get the same opener from Dragonfire, the hatch gas pool. We are gonna get that Nexus before Cybercore. Once again. You know, using the email, it's GG. I am so overwhelmed by the last game, ladies and gentlemen. That last game was intense. Never seen the mothership being utilized so early in the game, especially at this level of play. And we are gonna get a depth warp gate once again here. Link speed underway as well. No third base yet, just as of yet. And we are going to see what happens here. The first set of lings are going to be out. We are going to get the robotics ability first here. As these lings come down, deny this probe from blocking, hatch blocking. We are going to get a Bane Nest here. Dragonfire looking, saying, hey, why were you so aggressive to me first game? But I'm going to get that Bane Nest, Ling speed. But if Qatar King... About to say Qatar Cheese, but Qatar Cheese is with us at Alpha X. However, there's a couple of depths here. We are going to get shield batteries once again. Qatar King expecting a aggressive play here. The Bane Nest got cancelled. What in the tarnation here? These are from replay as well. Do apologize. Alright, so the Bane Nest was cancelled. Speed is here. Lair is going to start. And the third is going down. Little recap. There we go. That's right. Instant replay. That's what we like here. As these slow links are going to come across the map here. A Zerber is going to come out first. For Qatar King. No Bane Nest. If the Bane Nest would have stayed on being built, this could be in his favor, but however, there is a full wall off here. The Overlord sees this. Wargate finishes. Immortal is coming out. Qatar King expecting the Bane bus. Not gonna get the Bane bus. We're gonna get Lair third base from Dragonfire. Maybe this is gonna be a Nidus build. As this pesky Overlord being picked off here. Probes slowly being built here. Workers about even. And this is an invincible wall here. These speedlings are not going to get in. Get some shield damage done. 2 shield batteries and a couple of deaths in a stalker. You're not going to get in here. Beautiful wall off by our Protoss player. Couple Overlords are going to go down. We are going to get a Spire. As we are overgassed, saturated here. Don't know what happened there. We are going to get a 2-base Spire. The Roaches as well. Very confused with this tech choice. We are going to get a Twilight Council. Wart Prism. Is it going to be Glaze? Is it going to be Blink? Is it going to be... As we target fire down a shield battery. A lot of lings here out in the open here. As we do that have reinforcing. As there we go, there's supply. As I cannot get rid of this. Yeah, as we see this, it's gonna come. And this is being very annoying. Wish I could just get rid of it. However, Tower King is gonna come here. As the army supply keeps growing here. There we go, found it. And this is gonna be a Stalker Immortal. And the meters are gonna be useless here as Dragonfire is gonna go get supply block as these meters are gonna go across the map trying to do some damage. However, the Spire is being target fire here. And there goes the Spire. Mutas are gonna try and do some damage back at home for Qatar King. However, supply block once again here. Overlords are just gonna pop and die. But however, the layer is being targeted fire. Stalker's being warped in here. The shield battery boost is being used as well here. And Blink is almost done here as well. The lair is down. Robes are going to go down as well here. There is a shield battery here, but that's going to be easily drained here. There's 5 mutas, sorry. And these roaches are not going to stay alive. Let's see, Immortal. Oh, the Immortal did go down. As robes are going to die here. It's a base trade. With mutas versus one stalker. The mutas are going to win here. 18 probes are going to go down. And this is not looking good for either player. Well, however, these stalkers are still over here harassing. One roach. 2 roaches. The roach is going to go down. And a little accidental friendly fire onto the adept as well. 25 probes. 26 probes. This is not looking good. We have 15 workers to 42 here. However, majority of them weren't being bombed. But Dragonfire sees his defeat. And he is going to go down 2-0. All right. I'm just going to double check. Just in case there's any more replays being put up into the drive. If there has been, I will cast them. But if there hasn't been, that will be it for the stream for Destiny StarLeague. Everyone's enjoying themselves. Excuse me, what? Thank you for tuning in, everyone. No, we don't have any more replays being put into the replay folder. So that's going to be it for Destiny StarLeague this week. Hopefully more games come in as they are getting very interesting as well. So I hope everyone enjoys themselves and have an amazing weekend. This has been your pastor and host, Sniper SC. Follow me on Twitter. The link is below. Well, subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, as I'm trying to grow that as well. And hopefully to see you next time. It's been a pleasure. Have a great day, guys.